What's up, everybody? It's me, Witchy Poo. Today I'm gonna. There is more drama going on at the Conjuring house. It's getting worse than you can ever imagine. So please do not go to the Conjuring house at this point because one, she's about to. Jacqueline Nunez is about to lose her license, anyways, because her license date is about to expire, and they already has sent she has sent in to get the renewal, and the sh- sheriff, I think, was the sheriff. It will say actually in this broadcast I'm going to show you, I think it did, but they had denied her. They said it has been rejected completely. So and she's got till November the 18th, I believe, if she gets this renewed, which I hardly doubt, because one of the rules is no criminal charges on your record, and now she does. And the reason why I say this is now that you see out that from Simply Strains, and there are others as well that has Jay Carts as well, that she actually was pulled over by the police while she was drinking and driving and going down and speeding through a school zone. I mean, this is a 25-mile, well, technically, if the school is in, it's a 20, and then the lights are flashing, and that means it's 20 miles per hour through there. And if the school was out and the lights are not flashing, it's 25 through there. She was going 53 in a residential area. Now, she I understand she has a mental issue. That is understandable. And she has a drinking problem as well. And this issue does not excuse her from her behavior. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Because her behavior is going to cause harm to other people. And I know there was a video out, and I will say, go check out her YouTube channel. It's called Bad Number Two to the Bone, Paranormal, and she did a live one about Jacqueline Nunez, because she has actually fired another employee, and this because she was stealing 60,000. But the employee is still in the forgiving mood with her, but she was still fired from her. She was her caretaker and everything. So who's going to take care of Jacqueline now, since she was terminated? So, and I'm not going to show you the video from Bow to the Bone. You can just go check out her video. But it just seemed like in that video, like, you have to watch it. It's basically saying, please excuse her for her mental problems. Excuse her for everything she has been doing, because she has a mental issue. But the thing is, it can go so far. Yes, we understand. We do feel sorry for her. I mean, even I feel sorry for her. I wish she could get. She needs to go get some help. But we can't excuse that behavior. If we do that, then everybody who has that same issue, who commits a crime, oh, they have a mental issue, so we'll just let it go until it gets to the point that someone gets murdered. And I have watched a lot of interrogation videos while I was in a way, while I'm at work. But and a lot of them had mental issues, and they have killed people, literally killed people, even people in their own family. They had killed them because they have a mental issue. They still went to prison for murdering people, but they went to a different type of facility for criminally insane. So, and I don't want Jacqueline Nunez to go to that point. I really don't. I, I just want her to receive help. Even Jason, does not want the place. She, in her video, they assume that Jason wants this property. No, he does not want it. He doesn't want to own any type of property like that. So just let it go. Let that part go. Um, and it felt like they say Jason was bashing her for that, for everything that she has been doing to him. No, that's not what he's doing. He's just informing the public to let them know that there is an issue, that there is a problem, and he wants her to go get help, and that's what his videos are about. For her to go get help, and to make sure whoever is going to the place to understand that yes, she does have a mental problem, and she might cause some issues while you were there. And it did happen. There was two couples not just went there recently, and 2 to 3 hours within their investigation, I'll say go to Simply Strange. He has a full video on that. I'm not going to show you that one because I don't want this to be a long video. But go definitely go check out his video on that. And even though he does show videos of those clips while she was there, interrupting their investigations, and to the point, I mean, you could barely hear him, but I guess you have to hear it on the headphones to really hear what it's trying to say. And he explains why he didn't put captions, because it would be hearsay. Because he's trying to make out what's being said, and he doesn't want to put words in their mouths, basically. So he wants to make sure you hear what he is actually hearing. But he does do an audio at the very end, and the people who went to visit demanded their money back, and she has said yes, she will refund them. This is the most haunted in the world, and people come see him, and we do not do that to people. Yes, I will refund your money. She repeated that several times. He still has not received his money, and it cost him over $1,000 to be there, and he came from Florida as well. So he was out a lot of money, and he's trying to get through the bank to get his money back as well. But it's not happening, which is a shame. And she stated in that voice recording that they will not do something like that, and she just did. So now in this video, I'm actually going to show you the body cam of her arrest from the police itself. So it will show on the news. I think it was Channel 12 News in their area, and she actually got a hold of the body cam footage from the police. So let me shrink this down, and I'm going to show you the video. As I said, I'm still trying to get this to automatically screen down, but I guess I'm going to have to do a lot more training on myself to get this going. So, we'll put me down. Yeah, my thing is still a little bit too big. And I'm going to put that right there. So, let's begin. What's going on?
First reported on 12 News, the owner of
hold on one second. Let me put on my hair. I forgot to put my headphones on. So, because I can barely hear it. So, let's go.
Famous home was arrested and charged for allegedly driving under the influence and taking off from police.
I'm sorry, it's quite blurry. I didn't expect it to be this blurry. And as you can see, here's Jacqueline Nunez getting handcuffed by the police. So let's continue on.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. Target 12 investigator Sarah Grinelli got her hands on the body camera footage from Burrillville Police that shows what went down. Sarah?
On Monday night, officers tried to pull over Jacqueline Nunez, but she took off. Officers drew their guns when she finally pulled over. Nunez tells me she initially didn't stop for officers because she was terrified and she wasn't drunk. With lights and sirens on, body camera footage shows Burville police officers trying to pull over Jacqueline Nunez, the owner of the Conjuring house, on Monday night.
Put your hands out the window!
After about 9 minutes, Nunez pulled.
If you actually hear while she was talking, right before she was talking, you can kind of hear the officers basically say, she is not stopping. So, this does not look good for her at all. Does not look good on her. So let's continue.
Pulls over.
Driver, show us your hands!
With his service weapon drawn, the officer yells for the car to be shut off, and Nunez doesn't get out of the car.
Shut the car off. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
According to a police report obtained by Target.
Oh my gosh, did you hear what she said? After driving 9 minutes before she actually got her pulled over, drew their guns, and she just looks out and says, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Oh my God. I mean, if you watch a lot of the body cameras of people getting pulled over by police, this looks like one of them. Like a Karen sitting in this vehicle trying to talk to the police. So it's almost like a Karen video at the same time. So let's continue on.
12. Nunez was driving erratically and weaving until she was pulled over.
Weaving?
Nunez tells Target 12 she was panicked and terrified of the police, drove past stop signs until she pulled over. Body camera shows she was then handcuffed.
Yep, I had a couple of drinks, and now I'm handcuffed.
Yep, okay.
It sounds like that you really need to find a lot more things to
Yeah,
pay
okay.
attention to.
How about the fact that people you almost hit driving down here?
Oh my God, she even admits she had a couple of drinks. Even if you had a couple of drinks, you should at least have someone to be a designated driver for you. When I go out with my friends, I let them drink. If I'm the one who's driving, they can drink. I will not drink. Not even one. I will not drink. And because sometimes I get, people say even though you drink, even one drink will not get you tipsy. It depends upon the person. Sometimes you can get a little tipsy, and you shouldn't really be driving at all. Even if you're drinking, no driving at all. So let me go back just a little bit on that. I mean, she literally does say, I know this captions and they go right before. Let me see. Yep, I had a couple drinks. And it seems like you need better things to do. Really? Really? That's the reason why police pulled over people who are drinking and driving. Because they could kill somebody. And sometimes when they do hit somebody, sometimes they come out, the people who are drunk, comes out almost unharmed. Maybe some scratches and some bruises, but the person that they hit, they could have killed them or put them in the hospital for quite some time, and maybe to the point that they won't be able to work anymore. And she's like, it seems like you need better things to do. No, this is the things that they're supposed to be doing. So let's continue on. I mean, this really takes the cake. I'm sorry, but it does.
That you really need to find a lot more things to
Yeah,
pay
okay.
attention to.
How about the fact that people you almost hit driving down here? Eureka booze.
Officers then issue field sobriety tests.
You're boring me. Okay.
Okay.
I'm following your finger.
Well, put your left foot on that line. Do that now. Right foot in front of your left heel. The toe man.
Look at her.
Down by your side.
Are you really kidding me?
Point, Nunez offers to walk in a straight line and then stands on one leg.
I mean, she's like treating it like a joke. This is no joke. I mean, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. My phone decided it was going to download. But, I mean, she's making fun of them. And this is not a joke. Oh my God.
You want me to walk a straight line?
Well, that's not the way that you're supposed to be walking the straight line. You didn't want to listen to the instructions.
All right, so do you want to do the one leg stand test or no?
Sure.
Okay.
The footage shows Nunez asks officers about the test.
We're done with that one.
Because I passed it. So now,
All right, so great. Jacqueline, we're going to move on to the next test then.
Now you have to find a test that you are going to say that I'm going to fail.
She tells
Oh my gosh, she's already failing. I'm sorry, but she's acting like a clown. I'm sorry, but she is. It's like any videos that you watch when people are getting pulled over and they're getting the sobriety test. It's just funny to watch them to do things. And you could tell she was drunk. I mean, she is mumbling her words badly. So she is quite intoxicated. I think she had more than a couple of drinks. A lot more than what she's saying. And as I said, she's making a joke of this test. And it's no joke. And as they said, she is not following the rules. Simple instructions. And she's not doing it. Other people who are drunk, they do, in a way, follow the instructions, but they don't go, well, see, I passed my test. And it's like, no, you didn't. You're not listening to them. You're doing what you want. And as they said, you could have killed some people along her drive in a residential area. What if a kid was walking across the street at that particular time? She could have killed that child. So let's continue on. I mean, this is...
Target 12 she was sarcastic to officers because she wasn't drunk. Then she was placed in handcuffs. Nunez tells me the officers did not ask for a breathalyzer test or draw her blood for alcohol.
I am sorry. That's the first thing they asked them. If you look at any of those type of videos, the first thing the police officer is going to say, can we take a breathalyzer test? Can you give us the permission? Because they always have to ask permissions before they can do anything. And they have to get a written consent on it as well as blood taking as well. They have to get that permission. She said, and you can hear her, she does say no. She does not want to take it at all. So, yes, the police has asked her, and you can hear it. And you can hear it on here that, yes, she had refused it. So she is, at this point, lying. Oh, my God.
The police report shows she refused a breathalyzer test. According to court records, she's due back in court for her arrest next month. With the Target 12 investigators, Sarah Granelli, 12 News.
Yeah, can you believe that? I mean, that is really ridiculous. Hold on a second. So that was the Channel 12 News video. That's what they have shown. And I thought, let me show you one other. And at channel, I think it was Channel 10, they also did it as well. So I am going to show you that video. It has a little bit more in it, and some of the stuff was taken out. It's a little bit different from Channel 12's. So let's check out that video as well. They did state a little bit of other stuff. So let's watch that video.
I have a couple drinks. I'm going over the Conjuring house.
As you can hear, I had a couple drinks, and she actually states who she is, and she is from the Conjuring house. Which is, I feel sorry for this house. I really do. And I could tell it's definitely a lovely place to go and visit. But after this, I don't. Nobody at this point, nobody should be going.
New on the night team body camera video released as the owner of the Conjuring house is taken into custody. This video of her arrest from the Burrillville police. The Conjuring house in Burrillville has been the subject of multiple movies, and believers say it's haunted.
But now the owner is facing real scary charges, DUI charges, and is accused of taking off from police. Here's the night team's Molly Levine walking us through this video.
We'll continue to try to stop the vehicle.
Body-worn cameras show police following a car in Burrillville on October 28th, just after 9 o'clock at night. Authorities were tipped off to a white Lexus driving in an erratic and reckless manner. A brief chase ends here in the 700 block of Wallem Lake Road.
Driver, show us your hands.
Police approached the woman in the driver's seat after the pursuit.
Shut the car off. Get out of the car.
Jacqueline Nunez, the owner of the Conjuring house, caught on camera.
And my threat is...
You didn't see me following you this entire time? Put your hands behind your back.
Ma'am, you've been having alcohol tonight.
The police report states officers smelled alcohol in Nunez's breath and observed her bloodshot, glassy eyes. Nunez telling them she's the owner of Rhode Island's most famous, supposedly haunted house.
I have a couple drinks. I'm the owner of the Conjuring house.
Then asking officers if they normally handcuff people who simply had a couple of Manhattans.
Why are there multiple officers pulling up behind me because I had a couple of drinks?
Ma'am, you're all over the road.
Nunez in her Conjuring house sweatshirt getting a laugh out of the field sobriety tests.
Completely.
Keep your eyes open. No, this is...
And as you can tell, as she is talking, she is mumbling a lot. She can't even pronounce police officers. So you could tell she had more to drink than a couple. So let's go on.
It's funny.
It is funny.
Yep.
I'm following your finger. Go.
Telling officers they're boring her.
Put your left foot on that line. Do that now. Right foot in front of your left, heel to toe manner.
Police issued Nunez a citation for DUI and reckless driving, eluding an officer 3 days before Halloween.
You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. You have the right to be examined at your own expense immediately by a physician selected. You will be afforded a reasonable opportunity to exercise this right.
Reporting in Burrillville, Molly Levine, NBC 10 News.
Oh my God. Hold on a second.
Let's talk issue 47. It means safer streets.
Okay, so that was a different perspective from a different news caster. Sorry. So there was another way, as I said, a way the news is talking about it, and it's such a shame. It really is, and I just cannot believe she has done this. And at this point, I don't think she's not as wealthy as she said she was when she first bought the Conjuring house, because she's always saying, "Oh, I have all this money. I have all these attorneys. I could put you to the ground." And as you can see, she's now stating that she has no attorneys. She has expenses for her attorneys, for physicians, and all this stuff. And like that's an excuse. It's like in and almost watching a video of a Karen talking to the police. But unfortunately, this Karen is a little bit more famous because she owns the Conjuring house. So this makes it a very worse Karen. And I couldn't believe she actually laughed at the officers and make it as a full blown out joke for what they're doing. Full blown out joke. So, can you believe this? I mean, unfortunately, this gives a very bad light on Jacqueline Nunez. And at this point, can you, even though she has a mental issue and she also having a drinking problem, does this excuse, and this is, I say this is more to, because so far I have not seen a videotape from a YouTube channel um, video from Bow to the Bone Paranormal video on this. She has not stated anything yet, but you know, does this excuse her for her mental issues? Does this excuse her from her drinking problem? No, it does not excuse her. She needs to go and get help. She really does. And it's understandable, yes. I think I mean, in all ways, yes, you're saying, yeah, yes, she has a mental issue. And she does have a problem. Yes, she does. But she needs help. And she almost could have killed some people from her drinking and driving. And this does not excuse her. I'm sorry, but it does not. And she has used it all up. I'm sorry, but she's been bashing Jason for no apparent reason. And she should not be sending him text messages or emails no more, because she has a restraining order. But it still doesn't excuse her. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. And there is nothing you could, as a person like us, only thing we can do at this point is hope and pray that she goes get some help. I mean, really does. And I don't want to go on a rant or anything, but unfortunately for me, I understand. As I said, I understand she has a mental issue. I understand that. But I can't excuse her for her behaviors to the public, to the Conjuring house itself, and to the people who she's attacking. I can no longer give her an excuse. I will not do that at this point. At this point, I want her to go and seek help. Maybe what happened here, maybe she'll finally say, yes, I need help. I need to go get help. But I've heard through a lot of, sociological people, the people who are trained to do this, they say they have to hit rock bottom, really hit it to the point that they say, okay, I am done with this. I need help. I need to go get help. And they go get help. Is Jacqueline Nunez at that point? I don't know. And a lot of people are wondering, will she lose her house? Because now her business license is about to be revoked for this place. Will her business license be revoked for her rental agent as well? I don't know. Well, it probably will be, because in the filing system, you cannot have a criminal record on you at all. And now she does. She has several against her right now, and she will not get those renewed. So at this point, now she has a home, 2 homes, and she can't, with no money coming in from the Conjuring house at all at this point, because pretty sure she's not going to cannot have anybody on that property, cannot take money to go and visit and do ghost hunts at all. So no money is coming in. And to the point that she will not have the finances to finance that place. And that means stuff that needs to be fixed in the home will not get done. So the house is going to fall apart, unfortunately. And if she doesn't pay the bills on that property, they can foreclose on that home. they will foreclose all it, and that means she has to sell the home, even though she will say, "I will never sell that home." Unfortunately, if you cannot pay the bills, the this that state or that city can foreclose. The bank technically can foreclose on that home. They can do that. They can give you an extension. You can try to get a loan, but if you have no money coming in, the bank will also say, no, we cannot finance you at this point. So, yes, they can foreclose on that home. And if I was Jacqueline Nunez, I know you don't want to sell that home at all, but you have to think that at this point you probably will never be able to afford it. And you do have someone who offered, I think his name was Elton from Overnights. He offered to pay for it. He offered to buy that house home from you, as well as someone else with him, and take over the home. And maybe he can find a way to where you're still part of the home. Maybe he can do that. But to a point that you can no longer go to that residence. I don't know. It's up to Elton on that. But I think she should unfortunately let go of the home and go seek help. Go to a hospital that will treat her and find something that will make sure that what she mentally is going on in her gets cleared up. I know there's medications, but doctors got to find that right medication for them and stuff. But I really don't know about that area. But if I was going through that, I'm hoping my family will get to a point. Sorry, we need to take you to the hospital, to a special hospital, and they will help you. And when you're ready to come home, we'll be waiting for you. All your friends and families be waiting for you. We want this for you. And I know you're going to fight us at the beginning, but you'll understand that, yes, you will thank them for doing that for them, doing this for you. Sorry. So, as I said, I didn't want to make this video too long. So, at this point, what do you think? Should we excuse Jacqueline Nunez for her behavior, for her mental unstability? Should we excuse her for that? Watching this video, you tell me. Go to, as I said, go to Simply Strange. Definitely check out all his videos. And also go to Bad number 2, To the Bone, Paranormal, and listen to her. She does talk to Jacqueline Nunez as well. Sounds like they're quite good friends. So, and see what she said. And listen to all the sides. Definitely listen to all sides. There's nothing wrong. And you could be the person on the middle ground. So, definitely give me your comments down below. So at this point, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button down below and tell me how you like my video. And definitely subscribe to Simply Strange and Bad to the Bone, Paranormal. And that's also Jay Carts. I think he did a video on the DUI as well. So definitely go check out their videos. Subscribe to them as well. Help them with their channel as well. So at this point, Witchy Poo is signing off, and everybody have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone.